today we have Miss Mansi Oberoi, or should I say RJ Mansi Oberoi.
Whatever. I'm so excited. This is the first time somebody is asking me questions. It's always the other way around.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever asked me anything.
How is the RJ life? Straight up to the point.
See, I've come to this podcast.
Yeah.
I've made it.
You've made it. Wow.
I've made it.
Wow, I think we've made it, bro. When you said yes.
You have come here. I was saying, Raaghav, like,
I just messaged like randomly, like, bro, we have a RJ coming. He's like, what?
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I was so excited when I saw that DM. I said, yeah. I called my mom. I said, somebody is interviewing me.
Yeah.
She said, okay, tell me about it later. I said, yeah.
Have you told anyone else about you coming to the podcast?
Not yet.
Not yet. This is a
Surprise.
secret.
Not a secret, actually. Just a very hectic week. So I couldn't. I'll just post it once it's out. I'm excited.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Lovely.
So when did you come to Dubai and when did this whole RJ thing started?
So RJ said this thing started way before Dubai, but
Yeah.
I came to Dubai. See, I started saying Dubai. So I've
Dubai.
been here for quite some time. 2014 is when
2014,
I came
nice.
to Dubai. And I joined a radio station here. So I came here for work. But I started RJing in 2009.
Okay.
And
But
I
in
was
India.
still in school and it just happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got a RJ job when you were in school?
So what happened, because what podcast is now, back in 2009, private FM stations were pretty cool and new. Because before that we had AIR, All India Radio.
Okay.
I'm sure you're Dubai kids, you don't know that.
That's just
But,
the one station
yeah, so the
for
radio then was
India.
pretty old school and they used to play all of these, old songs. And it was not for the young people. Suddenly then the private FM stations started coming in. It was all new music, all of these, cool people with colored hair and piercing and everything. And I honestly thought when I saw that ad, it's for roadies. So, because it was very cool, it was in a local newspaper, and I thought, I always was, I used to love roadies as a kid, and I thought, no, I want to be a roadie. I want to
Make a roadie banna hai.
I was a rebel without a cause in school, and anyways, I was very clear that there's no future. If I want to study also, studies are not going to support me. So I had to do something else. So randomly, it was, after the exams, when you have that break, when you have to decide what you want to do and what you don't want to do, and you still don't know whether you're going to pass your 12th standard or not. So we went for that auditions, a lot of friends, and some random auditions happened. They said, oh, this girl has got red hair.
You had red hair?
I had red hair
Like
then.
fully red hair?
Not fully, but yeah, very cool.
Streaks.
See, I'm from a very small town.
Okay.
So
Okay.
their red hair and piercing,
Was the shit.
I was anyway standing out. So they said, we'll hire her, but she's too young. So we'll just give her the outdoor broadcasting work because you
Nice.
cannot technically hire someone unless they're 18.
Okay.
So my job was basically to go outside movie theaters and ask them, how did you like the movie? That's how it
But even
started.
but back then that was really cool to be doing as well. I remember that.
Yeah, so I'm from Bhopal, and now Bhopal has changed. But then in Bhopal, a girl with red hair outside a movie theater, no mall culture, and people were just staring at me. and
What were the
is she
reactions
doing?
that you got like when you went and asked, oh, how
Hair?
was that movie? And
They're
then,
like,
and then they're
hair?
just like looking at your hair like, whoa.
And they're like, hey. Most of them were like, hey. But yeah, then there were people who were pretty excited about going on air and
Nice.
listening to their own voice. They used to ask me kab aayega and all of that. So I mean, that's how it all started. And then
Sick.
you know how it is. My parents were really worried, and they said, at least graduate, do something.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
typical.
Yeah,
Typical.
So I went to the UK to study.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, when did that
What the fuck just happened?
I wanted to study broadcasting.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it's always good to study what you want to do. Then I still didn't know that I'm going to do this, but because they were sending me to London, I was like, I want to study broadcasting. So from Bhopal straight up London.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have a culture shock when you went there, or did you face some things like that?
I was very excited to
Excited.
stay alone and, from Bhopal to London. Like, I had explored everything, Bhopal and the boys and everything. I like that. I was very excited. But, certain things I always believe are meant to be. And that's radio for me. There also, because I was a student, I could work 20 hours. I joined radio.
Oh, there.
Wow,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, the only Hindi radio there was Sunrise. It's still there. Very much
Nice.
relevant. The only radio in the UK and Europe. So I started
Sweet.
doing radio while studying.
Nice.
And I finished my master's and everything in 2014 is when I came to Dubai to join.
So you got a postgraduate degree also after that, which you just
Yes.
were like, yeah, I did a postgraduate.
I wanted to stay in London then.
Okay.
Okay.
Like everyone who goes there.
Yeah,
study.
yeah. I also.
But that's usually the aim, right? When you go there, you want to stay there
Yeah,
because
I
the
love
life
that
is so
place,
great.
Yeah, I think it's a very Punjabi thing. We want to just go to England and settle on it. So yeah, so
No,
I want
When London jana hai.
London जाना ही है.
But out of like London and Dubai, which one would you prefer now? Like now that you've been in Dubai, also you've been in London for a while. I'm okay. I didn't say India because I'm not sure. What about India? Let's say all the three countries.
No, Dubai for sure. Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
London was good then when I was in uni. I think I'm no, Dubai is home now for me.
Yeah,
I like this place.
that's the thing. Because for me, India is a place I can't go back to and like stay there for a while. Also, like at least 1 week se upar I cannot stay in India anymore.
Dubai kid alert.
Dubai kid, Dubai kid.
But I believe you never say never in life.
I don't want to do.
I had no plans to come to Dubai. I wanted to stay in London. I even had a visa.
Wow.
But then I chose to come to Dubai.
Yeah,
Whoa.
like how did you choose to come to Dubai? Like what made you like okay, मैं जा रही हूँ Dubai now? Like
You just wanted a new experience,
You
or
like
you
you
just
were-
like fuck it, कुछ नया like.
नहीं वो उस टाइम का कुछ जब आपको नई नई आशिकियाँ होती हैं
Wow.
and people say right you cross borders so I did
You flew so many borders to reach Dubai.
that didn't work out but radio did
Fair,
did work
fair.
out for me so
Wow.
that is why I believe where you reach wherever you're meant to be.
exactly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
why
still
that's
like-
why I came to Dubai. I had no plans to come to Dubai. I was very much settled in London and I was doing well for myself. But because it was way too long distance and it didn't really work out after a while, so I thought, okay, I'll
Okay.
take the big step. And I got a job also here.
Okay.
Nice.
So I thought, okay, I'll get to do what I love. And I'll also see and explore love here, which
Wow.
is not
How's that going?
How's
great.
that
How's
going?
that going?
Oh, I've given up.
You've tried a few and then given up, or just like done?
I tried and tested.
But see, I've been in a relationship for like 7-8 years now.
You don't look at me. It's not with
Because
me.
when you've been in a relationship, that's how I'm looking at it. So I don't know how the dating culture is anymore.
See, dating culture changes with age. I am now in that 30 bracket. So that's a different ball game altogether.
Oh,
So I
okay.
don't know if you guys would want to experience that. Because either you find boys who are 21, 22, or you find married men who are single.
Whoa. Wait, how does
Like-
that
Married
work?
men
that
who
is
are
a
single.
trend.
Whoa,
That is a
what's
trend. I'm sure a
going
lot of
on
women
here?
would agree. On these dating websites, the most single men are the married men here.
Wow.
So I
Capture
mean,
that.
Yeah, please beware. So,
Wow, that's
You find out later they're married or
Yeah, it's very unfair.
I'm so sorry to all of you girls
Yeah.
being deceived. But one of our friends,
Feel sorry for the wives. We're still okay.
yeah, because
We don't have to live with them. They can, yeah, so that is the scene here with dating.
second. we will. Yeah,
So yeah,
that's so hectic, man.
you should get someone here, like a proper dating coach, talking about these.
whoa, there's a thing called a dating coach.
Of course, there is a dating coach. in
What do
the-
they do? Like, how does a
Oh
dating
my
coach even help
God.
you? Like,
I don't even. I don't think I will ever hire a dating coach.
Would you want to
because-
be one?
Yeah, if I was a dating coach, I wouldn't be single. I would be dating every week. But yeah, there is a thing called dating coach. I
Interesting.
interviewed one dating coach.
and
Whoa.
what is their story? Like, what did they do? Like, what is their job? Help you date a person or like they?
No, so what that dating coach was trying to tell you is, basically you need to just manifest and, it's some affirmations and.
So he's a
find-
coach.
I don't know if
And
they
you
call
can use-
themselves dating coach. I don't understand whether they're therapists, they're life coaches, or
Love coaches.
yeah. So
Interesting.
there's no coaching that can save you.
I thought it'd be like how to
anything.
talk to like the women. Let's say for example, like he'd be like.
That is a flirting coach.
It's
something
not,
like a
it's
flirting
not like
coach.
kal hona. It's not like kal hona ho 6 din mein ladki
Yeah.
and like.
Yeah, so it's like okay, so you
Flirting
tell.
coach is cool still, at least for people who are not as talkative or as outgoing as
Yeah.
the three of us here. There are a lot of people who are very shy, and for them to break the ice, they need to learn.
Oh,
Interesting.
So flirting coach is still good to
Nice.
give
Wow.
you not so cheesy pickup lines. I hope. But,
okay, so now you've been in this, like you were
What,
there
in
in
the
the
dating
dating.
world?
Yeah, so tell me the cheesiest line that you have heard. Like, You were like,
There's
wow.
so many. I don't think so. I can.
What's the one that made you cringe the most?
You're like, oh,
Like,
wow.
oh my god, get the fuck away from me.
Like, you know what I mean?
One guy told me you're cute as a cucumber.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, and that thing became an internal meme in my group, my friend groups. Cute as cucumber. They used to call me. I don't know why did he say that.
Maybe he was trying to say cool as a cucumber.
don't
Oh
know.
yeah, maybe he took it the other way. Where was this, in Bhopal or?
In Dubai, not Dubai. Bhopal, at least I never had, this problem of being single. I always had backups there.
Oh.
The moment I stopped looking for backups. So, yeah.
Interesting. So what is it like to live the life of a RJ? How does it start and what is it like?
It's pretty hectic from the outside. It looks like you just have to do your show and leave, and you do your 4-hour show or a 3-hour show and you leave. But there is a lot more that goes behind the shows. And now I was just telling you that everything has become digital.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyone who comes on board for the radio also comes on board for digital. So we have to shoot a lot of video content for the clients. Plus, we have these events. So we don't have working hours. We have flexible working hours. There are days when I
Nice.
go to work at 8 and come back at 9.
Okay.
So
Okay.
depends on the season. Like right now, December, it's Christmas, DSF. So we're pretty busy at the
Hectic.
moment. Yeah. Then there are days during Ramadan time. It's pretty chilled out for us.
Yeah.
So just like how the market
Is.
that's how it works.
Nice.
And it's a lot. I love what I do. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. Every day is fun. I get to speak to a lot of people because I do the evening time. Mostly married men. But
Coming back home from work.
yeah.
Like, nice.
So that's something that I enjoy. There's music. I love music. And
Yeah.
I
do
think
you select your
So,
own music, or
I
is it already?
also take care of the music for my station,
Nice.
but you can't. Like usually stations don't work like that. You have a music manager, so I'm the music manager as well. So I decide what music
Wow.
goes on.
Okay.
Nice. Sick.
Yeah. So that is another department wherein a lot of research. I have to be very hands-on with all the labels and
Yeah.
Spotify and what's trending and
what's-
stuff like that. So music is a different department. There's a music manager who decides what goes.
So, how does the radio get its music? Do they buy, and where do they buy from? Like,
So usually labels they send us the music.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They send it
So,
to
yeah.
they like play it on our radio station, on your radio station, like.
and sometimes they also send us artists to interview.
Okay.
Like
Nice.
if
If
there's a
someone's
new
down in
song-
Dubai. Or something.
Yeah, or Zoom interview.
Nice.
Zoom.
Yeah, if there is an independent artist, there's a single that we're playing, and the artist wants to promote it more, then we interview the artist as well. So
Nice.
And let's say it's an independent artist not signed to a label, like that music never comes on the radio, right?
right. So
Why
we
is that?
usually play very commercially popular songs
Yeah.
because we are a Bollywood radio station. So we don't play songs that are, very.
Like through an independent like
no, we do
artist.
play independent artists. If a song is huge, if it's big, we do play it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
depends on the popularity.
Like okay, for example, let's say Emiwe Machayenge.
We do play that.
You play that,
Yeah.
but then that's the only one that is played through Emiwe, right?
Right.
Like there's no other like Emiwe song that's ever played. I know that it's not radio friendly as well, most of the things, but there are some artists which are radio friendly, like Pratik Kuhar, for
We
example.
play a lot of Pratik Kuhar, but one thing which I also tell a lot of people who ask about why don't you play this and why don't you play that, it's not your personal iPod or your personal MP3,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever you're listening to. It's not your personal playlist.
Yeah.
If you like something and I don't like that, and maybe he doesn't like that either, we go by two people don't like and one likes. It's about the popularity. If the song is massive, then you will still find people who don't like that song. But the song is huge. and you
I
have to
understand
play
that,
it, yeah.
but isn't radio one of the biggest ways of getting the song big in itself?
So
Yeah.
radio also has to make money, right? If we start playing songs of artists
Yeah.
who are not very popular, people would tune out. There's competition around, right? There are other
Yeah.
stations who are playing the popular. If you're in the car, you're driving, you're stuck in traffic, you'd like to listen to a song that you resonate with, not
Yeah.
a random new song, unless you are a person who's very musically inclined.
I'm just taking Pratik Kuhar for example.
Yeah, we do play Pratik.
Now is when Pratik Kuhar is being played. Like after he started singing a couple of songs in Bollywood. Like if you actually think about
Actually, we used to play his singles as well.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do
Okay.
play a lot of King, a lot of Pratik Kuhar. I even included Yashraj Mukhate because he was
Nice.
massive.
But also
relevant.
that is it a problem that Bollywood is remaking all the songs and it's just getting super repetitive?
Bollywood
is that
not making songs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why
it's-
you
It's
have to
all
go to these.
independent artists. So,
That's why you have to go to these
yeah,
people
and
and
it's all
play their
Punjabi
songs.
music, which
Yeah.
I love. But then, I also get messages. It's all Punjabi music. Well, where do I get songs
Exactly.
from? It's all AP Dillon, Karan Aujla.
Yeah.
I cannot sing my own songs on radio. Those songs people like. It's all Diljit and Karan. Thankfully, now we have a few movies coming in that that they're making the new songs and they're making own music.
Nice.
But otherwise, it's usually all independent artists with their songs. Bollywood
Yeah.
is hardly giving us any.
Yeah,
music
nothing
anymore.
much of
Unless
late.
it's a massive Karan Johar movie or
Yeah, true.
something like Animal that just happened. So
Yeah, I
Did you
heard-
watch
but
it?
Did you watch it? I heard that movie was.
I've watched that 3
Whoa.
times.
Whoa!
I think
Some people told me it's such
I
a
am
bad
scared
movie.
I
to go
know.
and see that movie
even the
because I
other
don't want to
day-
feel that heavy
I
after
love
it.
that movie. I saw
Really?
Kabir Singh 25 times. So my take is, I think this is what I told on radio as well. I was talking about the movie. I said Sandeep Reddy Vanga doesn't like women and is not a fan of women empowerment, but his TG is women like me who love men with red flags and who are toxic. So I love the movie. I think the problem is with me. I mean, I love these toxic alpha males. But वो मुझे जब मिलते हैं तो वो alpha के बाद भीगी बिल्ली बन जाते हैं.
Like, alpha for a month and then after that, reality comes.
Line pe aaja abhi.
So I liked Animal.
Oh, you liked it.
I
huh?
loved it.
It's doing well in the box office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
520 crores is last I saw. Women don't like, a lot of women that I know didn't like the movie. Even at work, we were discussing. They're like, how can you watch this movie? I'm like, I like the movie.
Did you like the movie or did you like the acting?
I like the violence.
Straight up. Like, I like the violence.
You're making a reel on that for sure, regardless.
Yeah. So I love that movie. I mean, I know it didn't make sense, but it's a movie. The movie doesn't have to make sense. Life doesn't make sense. Yeah. Why do we find logic in movies?
That was actually, I used to do that a lot as well. Like, I'm like, I don't watch a lot of Bollywood movies
Yeah.
because I'm like, the physics over there doesn't make sense, like the whole scene. So
Yeah.
I stopped watching it. But now I want to watch this Animal movie
It's
only
amazing.
because
Yeah.
people told me it's very bad. So I'm like, how
It is
bad?
amazing. I don't know why people are not liking the movie. I loved that movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
people
yeah.
will still go for the movie.
Yeah, it's
Like
very,
someone like me, I don't want to go for the movie, but I want to see like what's so
Yeah.
special in it. Kya hai isme abhi?
That's my
Just
thing.
don't look for logic. Like, if you remember Kabir Singh, he was
Yeah.
always high and he was performing surgeries. Doesn't
Yeah.
happen in real life.
Oh,
They'll
of
suspend
course.
you. Yeah,
I
let
mean,
you off your
like-
license. Similarly with Animal, don't look for law or regulations or rules in real life.
Just accept what's going on,
Yeah.
right?
I get too much involved with movies. I mean, I don't watch a Jawan or a Pathan kinds, but I'm a fan of Sandeep Reddy. I don't know why.
Wow.
Nice.
Are you a super Bollywood person
Massive.
since you were a child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
It's
Bollywood.
like exact opposite of me. I'm not Bollywood at all.
I love Bollywood. Growing up, I used to watch a lot of rom-coms, but thanks to my experience, I like now Animal. And
Oh my God. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you.
so, yeah, I love Bollywood.
Yeah. So what's your favorite movie?
Oh, I have so many. It changes right now with Animal.
No,
Keeps
before
changing.
Animal. I want to know where you were
I
at
really
before
like
Animal.
Rocky and Rani also.
So you were in that phase where you're liking
yeah.
like all happy
No,
movies,
that
then
I
suddenly
couldn't
like something
resonate
happened
with because,
recently.
they don't make Rockies anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no,
But
because
you need to
I've-
just enter Delhi
I
and
was
you-
watching that
it's
movie
Rocky.
recently, Rocky and Rani. I was also liking it. It was a pretty good movie.
It is a
It's
good
so
movie.
funny.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I
It's
like
funny.
it.
I like
Yeah, I
it.
watched
I'm
it.
still in the middle of it. I've been watching it since the last 3 weeks, and I have another 20 minutes to
Yeah,
go.
I've done that to a few movies. I watch them like, I'm watching some series.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
But
That's
what
me
is
with
like?
every
What is your go-to movie? You know, like you're like, okay, I can watch this anytime. You know, like White Noise.
Any movie that has dogs. Like Marley and Me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can watch that movie anytime. Like a
101
Hachiko.
Dalmatians.
Yeah, any movie that has dogs. Like, so much violence in Animal and I didn't feel a thing, but the moment a dog is like,
Oh,
dying in
yeah,
the movie,
it's the
like,
same.
no, the dog shouldn't
I'm
die
the
in the
same,
movie.
same. I
Yeah.
feel so sad when the dogs are
Yeah,
dying.
anything that happens to the dog, nothing should happen to a dog.
Yeah, dogs.
Do you have one?
I have 4. I grew up with, not here,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, like 4 is
back
like.
home, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, I grew up with dogs. I love dogs. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
We both have pets as well. Dogs.
I also have.
Yeah.
I have two.
Yeah,
I have a
puppies.
dog. Since I was in like I think 2011 it was. I got her. I think it's been like 11, 12 years. But now she's staying with my sister.
Yeah.
Now I'm staying with my fiance, and she's like, I want to get a dog. But the
Mm.
problem is, none of us are at home. till like
Exactly.
till evening. Because I leave in the morning and I come home and come around like 8, 9 in the night.
Yeah.
That dog will.
No, you can't leave them.
You can't.
alone.
You
They're
can't
like-
leave them alone.
Yeah, it's just like you can't leave the child alone. at home,
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Plus,
is-
they have separation anxiety as well, right?
Yeah, I
Like
also have
the-
separation anxiety. From the dog, I'll have separation. Once I have the dog, I'll be
Separation
more
anxiety from animals.
That's exactly what happened to me. If I get another dog, I'll be like, nay, I have to go home. You know,
Also,
if
you
I'm
have to think that your current dog is going to adjust with the new dog.
the current dog is staying with my sister, and I moved out from there, so I'm staying with my fiance, and over there we want a new dog. So I mean, they won't be staying together for sure, but
Right.
that's the thing. They'll be alone, and it's just like I can't do it.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
I know, like, because she doesn't know how much it takes to actually, like, you know, like to be with a dog, to raise a dog, and all, you know.
But I think that's the next big step in your relationship.
Yeah.
You get a
Have
dog.
a dog together.
Yeah.
Like a
That's
practice.
pre- practice.
Unlike my mom, she'll like have a kid later on.
Yeah, exactly. For your,
Practice with the dog.
Yeah. First practice.
that will be your first baby. Dogs. If you
Dogs.
get a dog, that's the one.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I don't.
special.
To be honest, I don't think I can take care of a dog. Like with my current like life and all,
Yeah.
I can't for sure. And I wouldn't be fair to the dog as well. You
Get
know.
a dog nanny.
Oh my god! I can put there's like these vets now. You can keep your dogs over there, like
Day boarding and
yeah,
everything.
day
Yeah.
boarding and
But it's
everything.
very expensive, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm scared of keeping like if I get a dog, I would be scared of keeping like day boarding and all. What if
Yeah.
like other dogs attack my
Only
dog?
dog lovers could relate. to
Yeah,
that,
so
but
it's- that's the
I
thing.
can't do that.
Yeah, that's what. So
That's why I don't have one. And also,
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
Hard
Like,
to maintain. And plus, I don't drive. And
okay, picking up on that.
Huh.
Sorry to cut you off, but you don't drive.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you a consumer of your own product? Do you listen to the radio?
Of course, I do.
Where?
On the app. And also, I take.
You have the
ads.
radio on?
Yeah.
Really? Is it that
course.
you're like working?
I also map competition so that I know what my competitors are
Wow.
doing, the kind
Oh.
of music they're playing, what are they integrating. I mean, that's business. But also any cab that I take. See, so I also market my radio. So I
Oh.
tell them to change, put my channel.
Oh.
And then they ask why. I said I'm on that. Ooh. And then so yeah.
No, that's
Nice.
good. Like
so what all do you look into like when you're listening to other radio stations? Is it like
Yeah, what is-
ads or
I don't
music?
really look into ads because that's not my department.
Okay.
It's sales. We have a separate department. We have marketing. I'm a part of programming. So I look at the music that they are playing, the content that they are doing. If there's any.
So what do you look for? Like what kind of content are you looking for to compare?
Not exactly, but I want to see what's happening there.
Like in what sense? Like I think of me as I actually don't know anything.
yeah, because I really don't know.
And
like,
just
what sort
walk
of
me through
content,
this
See,
like-
I
okay.
want to see there are different time bands.
Okay.
All right, so I usually map my time band, but that is when I'm also on air. So I get all of these recordings from my IT guy. So I listen to it. Yeah, at least that's a practice that I do once or twice a week so that I know that, things that I have to improve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Because there are 4 other radio stations in the same genre, the same language.
At the same
And,
time.
Yeah, brilliant presenters. So I want to, if I want my show to get the ratings, I have to listen to what others are doing and how can I improvise.
Wow.
Yeah. So
We always like ask this question like to anyone who comes as well. How is the RJ community like? Like,
it's very nice. Like
do you know like all these other RJs? Do you
we
hang
all
out?
know, most of them do. So I don't really hang out with a lot. I have a few friends because we worked in different stations here and there. We just keep swapping from one station to the other.
But the same people you'll hear like, okay, आज 3 बजे इधर है, आज 9 बजे उधर है.
No, also we switch stations also. A lot
so
of
like,
us, yeah.
But you guys help each other out and like give each
So
other
I am
feedbacks.
not like very close friends with a lot. A few are the ones that you work with for a long time. You become friends with them, and then. But when we meet, we usually don't talk much about.
Okay,
Radio
about
and
radio,
stuff.
no, just
Yeah,
like random.
we do talk about radio a bit, but not every time. We talk about people more.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. No, because I wanted to know like what sort of like community is it a good community?
It's a good
Like do
community.
people like help each other out like if
Out.
required like and
I'm
how does it
sure.
work?
I'm sure if needed, they would.
Okay.
Like I am not very close to all of them, so I can't comment. But yeah, like the place where I work, we are very close to each other. There's no competition
Interesting.
between us. Pretty
Okay.
chill. There's no competition between anyone. Everyone
And
is doing a
between
good job.
radio stations?
Of course,
that's
for
actual
sales or brands it
competition,
is,
right?
but between RJs, no.
Okay.
No, that's good.
That's
That's,
really
a pretty
cool,
good
man.
thing. It's a
Yeah.
good
Nice.
community.
So there's a place for everyone.
Yeah.
People have
How
their-
how can you make more place for someone like all the shows, there are only 4 radio
So
stations.
we have something called as Ipsos is something that we look into. So in every 6 months, we have the show
market
ratings,
research,
the
right?
market
Yeah,
rating. and
I've done
research.
like multiple surveys for them.
Yeah, so
So has he.
we get to know where do we stand and what our where is our music standing,
yeah.
the kind of
Interesting.
content people would listen to, our target audience, and
Nice.
stuff like that. So we
Nice.
discuss that every 6 months with our team.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So-
So you
So
have to
I-
keep an eye on everyone.
So I'm assuming like most of the people who listen to radio, it's either early in the morning when they're going towards work and when they're coming back. So that's when.
That's what is called drive time in
Yeah.
radio language, which
Yeah.
is your breakfast and your evening. But considering Dubai and Sharjah and UAE, every time of the day is drive time. There's traffic now. It's
Yeah.
crazy traffic.
Yeah.
Everybody's
So
coming to Dubai.
now that concept of drive time, I think it doesn't really matter. Even 11:30 in the afternoon, there's traffic. There was traffic Saturday evening.
Yeah.
So there's traffic 24/7, and
Yeah.
at least until 9 or 10, there's always good traffic.
So that's
So it's
that's
drive
when
time,
you're
yeah.
like that's when because before it was like that, right? Like Subeco and like
Yeah, that is what is
Shamco and
called
all.
prime time and non-prime time
Yeah.
in radio language. But now everything is drive time, prime time. There's traffic. It's good for us.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's primetime RJs are like the most, I would say, the well-known ones because everybody listens to them. Like this thing.
It was then, not anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
It's
now
like
everybody's,
yeah.
people are traveling.
People are
They are
traveling.
going
There's
for
so
meetings from one
many
place to
people.
the other. A lot of people listen to radio in the afternoon as well.
Yeah.
Like we get brilliant ratings in the
Yeah, like
afternoon.
today I was coming back from Ajman towards Dubai, and there was like packed. It was packed, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Al- always
and that's not
like-
supposed to happen.
That's
Right.
not supposed
You know,
to
I'm
on a
going to
normal
ask you
day.
guys, do you listen to radio?
I have my Bluetooth on and I listen to my music.
You?
I listen to it when I'm in the car with my dad, but like
Okay.
for him,
I listen to
or
my
not
music.
even that actually.
I listen to my own Bluetooth music, and then I'm with my fiance in the car, and then she's like, "Look, your music is boring. So let me try to put the radio." So
Yeah.
she's the one who, if is listening to something, then she's the one who's like tuning the
Get
thing.
married to her because that's what we need. More people tuning into the radio.
But I usually listen to all my music on Spotify.
No, but we have
generally.
such great giveaways and stuff. People do listen to the radio. We take them on trips to brilliant places.
I know,
Cash and
yeah.
stuff like that. It's
She,
great.
by the way, my fiance does that. She calls everybody. She's like,
Has
when
she
they're
won anything big?
No.
Now that you know me, you should.
She wants to win a trip soon.
Does that happen though? Does that happen?
No, it doesn't
Are you
happen.
sure?
It doesn't happen. Like that. It
It's
doesn't
randomly selected, right?
happen.
Like,
Yeah, it's a randomizer.
yeah, that's nice.
So your show is on what days and at what
Monday
time?
to Friday, 5 to 9.
I feel
5.
like I've heard that before.
Monday to Friday, 5 to 9.
So
is-
apart from those 4 hours that you do your show on the
Yeah.
weekdays, what's your life like?
So I also now take care of the music, which has happened recently.
Nice.
So I have to do the music and everything, and plus there are shoots almost every other day. Some brand or the other, we go and we shoot content for them.
Nice.
For our
Okay.
digital page.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's things that I also hustle on the side. Dubai, it's all about hustling. So yeah, I also
The hustle
work-
is important.
Yeah. So you have side hustles.
yeah, related to what I do, like
Nice. That's
shooting videos with
Creating content.
Creating
content.
content.
So you enjoy collaborations?
if they are paid, yes.
Let me clear this out. This is a collaboration,
This
and
is
I'm not
cool.
carrying any cash on me
No,
today.
this is a cool collaboration. But otherwise, if it is paid, I really enjoy it, and I give my 200%.
wow.
Because you get because these side hustles they probably pay you 200% more as well,
Yeah.
right?
They
Like,
do.
They do, right?
And we also host a lot of events
Okay.
because now it's the event season. So
Like-
a lot of corporate events.
So you enjoy emceeing,
I enjoy anything that pays me.
but
I like that.
But,
I like
But
that.
if you remove the money on a personal note,
I wouldn't
what
do it for free.
you would?
And do it for
Okay,
free.
but
Why
as a
would I do
passion,
something for free? My passion is radio. Radio is something that I might consider doing. Like I was telling him that while the world was making the dalgonas and some omelets during the lockdown,
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
decided because we were working from home then,
Yeah.
and I was so done because I stay alone and I miss talking. There was
Yeah.
no human
Man.
around me. I started my own podcast.
Nice.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, let me just do a podcast and talk for 45 minutes every day.
What is your podcast about?
It was then it started. It is random.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
so-
like
Like, is it your thoughts? Is it a topic? Is it a subject?
It was
Like-
basically something like, mental health during pandemic and stuff like that, staying alone, being, away from family and during
Yeah.
these times and stuff.
Were you
like
stuck somewhere in the lockdown?
No, I was here.
You were here only,
Dubai
right? But you stay alone.
Yeah.
How is that, like, staying alone?
I
by
kind of
yourself?
enjoyed the first few weeks because before that I had, every other day some friend or the other was staying.
nice.
So
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed the initial week or two, and I thought, it's just a matter of week or two or 15
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
And then that work from home happened, and then I was staying in Barsha, and I could just see ambulance and husbands,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
those suits were, and that's when I realized it's just like straight out of a movie.
Yeah.
And after a few days, I was so done that I called my security guard. I said, "Bhaiya, मुझसे थोड़ी देर आके बात करो ना."
You have a phone, video calling and everything.
Yeah, but like
I was
human
watching
interaction.
movies on Netflix with my friends. I was video calling my family, but I wanted to see a human being,
Okay, fair.
like
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah, that happens.
So I called him and social distancing and like, "और क्या चल रहा है? Poor guy can't even speak Hindi or
Oh.
English properly." And like, what happened to her? She like drinking with stuff. So but she said, "Are you okay? Don't worry. Everybody is at home and it's okay. Everything is gonna be fine."
Yeah,
So-
because
Nice.
I remember I don't know if it was in Dubai because I was living in Sharjah that time.
Yeah.
And I think around 8 p.m. to something.
Yeah,
there
9. It was 8 or
That
9.
was later.
Yeah.
We had a complete lockdown,
No.
then we had a curfew,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we had a little partial curfew, then we had weekend curfews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
then
was
that curfew thing, I was like, thank God that
And that
came.
message.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh wow, yeah, that message used to come, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I gotta run home now. It was
So-
such a this thing. It was so hard during that lockdown. I'm pretty sure for everyone it was like really hard, like just staying over there. Like,
I
alone.
know, but at least we were blessed. We were at our,
Yeah.
we had a home to stay, food to eat. and
Yeah,
So
that's the thing. Now I get those alerts when it's about to rain, and you get those
Yeah.
alerts. I remember that because I got
That
it
just-
like I think
Recently.
5 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, and it woke me up, and I'm like,
Right.
why is my phone ringing randomly? And it was just that alarm of it's going to be a thunderstorm and like it's
It's a
going to
scare.
rain. It's like
Get scared.
But now nobody is scared. See, then we thought this is a never-ending process.
Yeah.
These RT-PCRs and
Oh,
the
God.
mask and oh my god, the things that were sanitizer and I washed my fruits with Dettol because I saw on
Did you
television.
eat it after? You ate those Dettol washed fruits?
I did then. I think I never got COVID though.
Oh, I got
Wow.
COVID.
Yeah, I'm a
like twice.
COVID virgin. Yes.
I got
Wow.
I think I got COVID thrice.
Nah, I know.
That immune system, dog. is
And
killing it.
every time there was some COVID positive at work, that very day I used to be, I was found sharing my food with that person
Wow.
or eating from their lunch,
Nice.
and I never got COVID.
Yeah, your immunity must be like really great.
There was
Top
I
notch.
think thrice I had all the symptoms,
Oh.
all the symptoms.
That happened with me as well. Like, I
Yeah.
was at Starbucks with all of our friends and I was sharing their coffee.
Yeah.
There were 5 of us on the same
Right.
table. 4 of them that night got COVID. They tested
Positive,
COVID
yeah.
and I went there negative.
Yeah.
And throughout the next 3 to 4 days, all of these guys are like just chilling at home with just casual symptoms and
Asymptomatic was the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they had like a few symptoms. That was okay. Like, your nose is leaking a little bit, but
Yeah.
no breathing issues as
Right.
such. But for me, it just became like so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was tested negative.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
I had the
same
worst
issue.
effect out of it.
And I couldn't even get a day off from work. Otherwise, I wanted to test positive. I literally once, because I wanted that 7-day quarantine, some guy tested positive. I was like, come give me a hug. Bro. It's okay. He's like, no, I'm positive. I said, yeah, give me a hug.
That's why
bro.
come up.
I still tested negative, but I was really sick then.
Yeah, I got COVID during New Year's, and I was like, during New Year's, I was just sitting at home.
That
and I
was the second wave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody got
I
COVID
also
then.
got COVID when I was in India. I was in Delhi, and that was the time when it was the worst one. That I
Were
don't know.
you stuck in India?
Yeah.
Those flights and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I was
that?
stuck in India.
Yeah,
I got COVID that time also, and that was like, I don't know, what was that variant called? Delta or something?
Delta.
Yeah.
Omicron.
Omicron.
No, that's the latest one. There was
Omicron.
Delta one or something was like going on over there, and there were like bodies and all. And
Oh yeah. The second wave in India
yeah.
was really bad.
Yeah, so I was there, and I was like, oh, I have to get out from there. I had to go to.
Did you book a private charter and stuff?
No. I
So people who are booking private charters
Yeah,
to come
yeah,
back.
you
no. I took a bus from there.
From India?
You were speaking
to
about
Himachal.
Okay.
I went to Himachal after that because I was like, that
Isolate.
was more isolated. And like,
Yeah,
mera
yeah.
ghar tha, and like, over
Right.
there, I was like calm and everything because in Delhi, it was like everybody was like, oh,
The second wave was really bad.
yeah, because I was staying with my Masi, right? And she's like, oh, my neighbor passed away and all, and he was so fit, and
I know.
people who are fit also can like pass away during COVID. I'm like, this negative vibes, I cannot take it anymore. I'm like, book a bus right now. And the thing is, I did test positive for COVID that time.
And then you traveled.
And I traveled because the thing is, I was not allowed to travel. But the thing
Obviously.
is, obviously, I was not allowed to travel. So I was there. I think it was 14 days quarantine that time. I think on the 10th or the 11th day, I'm like, I cannot stay here anymore. Took the bus. Luckily, they did not ask me for
RT-PCR and stuff.
yeah, in the Himachal border, they didn't ask me anything. They're just like, okay, go. And I went. I reached home. I'm like, thank God, because I couldn't stay for like 2 or 3 days more extra because there was so much.
So you spread COVID in Himachal.
Yeah, few hundred.
He spread COVID in
Few
Himachal.
hundred.
Sorry, people from Himachal.
Himachal tourism do not allow him again.
No, I have a house over there, so it's okay. Have to let me live.
But I'm so glad we're out.
Yeah, I'm so glad that COVID is over. And now Dubai has boomed because of after the whole COVID this thing. I'm good.
Really bad. I had a terrible time during that time.
Yeah. But it's a good thing Dubai bounced back on it. You know what I mean? Like they were fast. They were like the first country to open up, and everybody started coming.
IPL happened.
Yeah,
IPL happened.
IPL happened.
Are you a big
T20
cricket fan?
happened.
Are you a big cricket fan?
No.
No, but
I
you've
hate
met
cricket.
all these cricketers.
Because
I'm assuming.
our station is the exclusive station to host cricket in the UAE.
Wow.
So I, by default, I
You met everyone.
know a lot of cricketers and cricket and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Who's the most famous celebrity that you know?
That I know personally.
Yes.
Personally,
Not personally.
Like you know
Like
more than a hi, hello, okay, how are you? sort of a thing.
no one.
No
Nobody
one?
wants to know. Like no celebrity.
No, like
would-
casually. Like, okay, who's the one that you've met?
They're creepy ones. You don't want to be friends
Oh my
with
god,
them.
are they? They're
So-
creepy?
Yeah, the ones who want to go further than hi and hello are
Yeah.
creepy ones you don't want
Okay,
to.
fine. Fair enough,
So
fair
yeah,
enough.
usually they come, they do their job, they're nice to us, and they leave.
But there's some
Ones
that
who
want
meet
to
you
hang
after
around.
the interview or
Okay.
want to just talk to you more. Stay away from them.
So
It's
who's
interesting.
like super chill of the celebrities that you have interviewed?
So I don't know about celebrities. Growing up, I had a massive crush on Vivek Oberoi.
Nice.
Like
Wow.
that was my first crush because I
Satya?
remember watching Satya,
Yeah.
and because I was into rom-coms and this delusional world. So
And then now you know Animal is as bad.
Animal is the man, alpha male. So I saw Satya, and I remember, asking my mom to get me a poster, and I think I was in 7th standard, 6th standard. She's like, no, you can't. And still, I got a poster, and I don't know, I was obsessed. Like
With
Vivek
Vivek
Oberoi
Oberoi.
and Satya, and I flung some exams also because of that.
Wow.
Obsession.
Because of a movie. How
Yeah.
does that happen?
Because I used to imagine that I'm going to run away with someone. 7th standard, nobody was ready to run away with me.
What is that mind? How does that
Crazy.
operate?
So, last year, my producer surprised me. I was doing the show. I was doing breakfast then. And suddenly Vivek Oberoi walks into the studio. Oh my God.
Starstruck.
More than starstruck, it was like my first love.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I used to get so upset in school because my surname is Oberoi, and my friends, because they knew that I had a massive crush. Oh, tu behan hai uski. I'm like, "Tu behan ho." So, yeah. So, I was flirting with him like how on air.
Yeah.
And his wife was outside the studio.
Oh.
So, but that's the only crush that I ever had, which was
So cool.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
lasted for a while. Otherwise, nothing. Like it was.
Yeah, I know Vivek Oberoi opened his own real estate company over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
That video I did for free.
Yeah.
It was a big Oberoi. But he's very sweet. He's very sweet.
Nice.
So, yeah, most of them are really nice. But the only celebrity that I was interviewing and I was very nervous, like I was literally shaking, was Nasiruddin Shah.
Okay, because you had that much
He's
respect for him, right?
Very intimidating.
Oh.
And he has this very heavy voice.
Yeah.
And he has this aura. Like the moment you walk into, and he's a theatre person, he's not a Bollywood. You go and talk to him about some random ooh la la and dirty picture, he gets very angry. Like, talk to me about my work. So I know that.
Wow.
So yeah, I had to be very careful because I have a tendency of getting carried away with celebrities. Arey,
Aur batao.
So I had to be that was once that was very like a little shaky, and I had to prepare what I'm talking to him about.
Wow. Do you have to send out questions to them before?
Yeah, we do usually when we are interviewing them. But when they come to the studio, it's pretty cool. Like
It's
you can
chill.
ask them. It's obviously we don't get into their personal business. We
Yeah.
talk to them
Casual.
about work. So they are also chill. And
That's good.
yeah, so
So are your shows like the one that you do, are they scripted?
no.
So how does it work? Like to do what you do without a script.
It's not a script.
Like how does it work?
You know, right? I mean,
You know now, right?
Yeah, so I mean, that is how you hire someone. If you know that person is creative, and if see, everybody has seen Animal, all the presenters, and everybody on air is talking about it, but everybody has a different take to the movie.
Yeah.
So that is where your own creativity or your own idea about the movie or what you gauged from the movie. Like this afternoon, I saw Archie's. I didn't want to watch the movie, but I have to talk about it on Monday.
Okay.
So I saw the movie.
You have to be up to date with
Yeah, because it's
everything,
relevant
right?
stuff. It's on
Yeah.
Netflix. I'm sure a lot of people must have seen the movie over the
I
weekend.
saw that trailer, Archie's, right?
Yeah.
This is the Indian version of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for the star kids apparently.
They call like all the Nipo kids together.
Nippo kids.
wait, who all are there? I don't even know.
Agastya Nanda, then there's Khushi Kapoor,
Shah Rukh
Suhana Khan,
Khan's, yeah,
their daughter.
daughter.
These three kids I know
Oh.
of because others are also some rich people kids, but
Okay.
we don't know them yet.
It's a musical, right?
Yeah. I
Did
saw
you
that-
watch it or
I
are you
watched
going
it.
to?
I watched it in bits
You
and
look like
pieces.
you didn't have a good time.
I'm not a fan of. First of all, I've never read the original Archie's,
Jeez,
Okay.
so I had to simultaneously Google, oh, who is this Betty? Was he cheating on Betty with Veronica? Why are Veronica and Betty in love with the same cheater? And I had it's too complicated for me.
Yeah.
And they had songs. It's a musical.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and plus, I don't know what is up with these kids and their accent. Like they're
Is
making
that the-
Archie's in Hindi, and their Hindi is like South.
English.
Yeah. So
Wow. I didn't watch it, but I'll
This-
watch it now that
it's
you-
okay. If you like the vintage vibe, it's okay. The
Yeah,
movie
it's
has no
1960s, I think, right?
1960s vibe, yeah.
story. So progressive in 1960s, and that too India.
Wow.
In 2023, our parents won't let us do this.
We need to see what is happening in the
I don't even know,
1960s.
like, when you said progressive and all, because 1960s.
1964 is something that they're fighting for, or something. But the thing is, the things they are doing there, I don't think so. 1964,
Yeah,
I mean,
so
with
the-
our parents' generation, they wouldn't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
they wouldn't.
If
win.
they weren't
But
doing it, they would let us
you
do
think
it.
this is this is a movie for the younger generation, not for someone like a bit elder?
This movie, I don't know. They've just made it for those kids.
It's for those kids,
Yeah.
just for them. Like, okay,
I don't know.
lo,
I've never. If
movie.
you're an Archie's fan or something, I mean, I've never read Archie's.
I've never read
I've
Archie.
read Archie's. I used to like Archie's when I was.
You need to watch this
Then you
movie,
should
man.
watch this movie, then you'll
You
have
need to
an
give it
idea about the-
honest reviews by Raunak.
So Archie's was Anglo-Indian kid.
He was not Anglo.
Okay.
He was.
movie they're talking about.
Did you watch the movie or you
The
did
movie
not?
is about Anglo-Indian community.
No, it's Archie's is a guy. He's red-haired, and his friends are this Jughead who wears.
Yeah,
this
Jughead is there.
Yeah, and then there's his rival Reggie.
Reggie is also
there. Reggie and tries to hit on this guy, Moose. Moose's girlfriend.
Yeah. Veronica.
And no, that's Veronica. He tries to hit
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
But there's another guy
Yeah,
who's
Moose is also there,
yeah,
yes,
and
yeah.
he tries to hit on Midge over
Yeah,
there, and he
the
always gets
hairstylist.
yeah, and he always gets beaten up by that. That was the story, and Jughead was the guy who always eats,
Yeah, it's the
and Archie is always confused between Betty
yeah,
and Veronica.
Exactly.
That was
it's the
like
same.
the
I think they've just
Throughout the whole series of the comic, he's just confused.
yeah, in the end, and they catch him also, and still they are friends with him. That
Yeah.
he's kissing both of them and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
so
so cool,
that was-
man.
this
That is
thing.
The cheating.
progressive.
1960s started this cheating business and
Because-
new timing.
See, I'll tell you, yeah, because
वहाँ से सीख के आया
because I
है
felt like Archie, right, was with Veronica. Her
Yeah.
family is super rich because in the comics
Yeah,
her
yeah,
family is super
yeah.
rich, and her dad always used to go like, leave my daughter alone
No.
and all, and he was like,
Insult Archie.
yeah.
But
And-
Wow.
Betty's dad was pretty cool with
Yeah.
Archie. But
Suddenly I
still,
feel like I don't want to watch
like
this
he used to
Like,
make out with that Veronica and ask Betty to make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, like
That's the life, isn't it?
that's the thing. Like
Archie
I
life.
was like, wow, this
Archie
guy has
life.
like. I used to read that. I'm like, wow, he has 2 girls.
But they have Indianized it a
Yeah.
bit, an Anglo-Indian community, and something that they've got.
I didn't
in.
see this thing,
Yeah.
so I'll see it. But yeah,
Yeah, the music I didn't like much.
because there's a this thing also. There's a English television of Archie's as well, but they've made
Riverdale.
it very
Riverdale, right?
yeah, it's made it very
Riverdale,
dark.
Yeah.
They've not made it like this because the actual Archie is actually
I don't
supposed
know.
to be funny.
I'm a very desi person. I
Yeah,
don't relate to all
so
of
Pandey
this.
and all I used to read. That's Desi.
No, I
Do you
don't-
remember Tinkle, that book? we used-
Tinkle, yes. I didn't.
Tinkle was the shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was
Ramu and
still reading
Shamu.
the film fairs and
But that's exactly like
I used
your...
to read a lot of comics, so I used to read Archie, Tinkle.
I'm not a reader. I can't read.
I
Are
mean,
you a
Clearly.
listener?
No,
Yeah?
Are you a listener?
No, I'm not that great a listener.
But you love talking.
Yeah.
Right.
That is why I have a lot of friends who are not from the industry and who are like people who don't really talk much.
Yeah.
But I'm the one who's talking.
So when you're talking to an RJ, is it always like, who that person wants to speak more? Like, does
So
it
two
happen
RJs,
that
when
way?
they meet, both like we forget. We start something and the other one picks in something else, and
Yeah.
then the
Oh.
third thing comes in. So the main topic you really
It's
know,
just fluff.
So
we
it
forget.
goes out of topic. Okay, yeah.
So because we get excited, we want the other person to finish, and then we start.
Okay. But you're
Yeah.
just waiting to speak.
Yeah. That's happening here also. That is what RJs have it on. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
this thing. Man.
Okay, I had a question
Hanji.
regarding radio. Okay. So the shows that you do, are they live?
Absolutely. Live.
Absolutely live?
Absolutely live.
Like
Except
no like lag of like 1 minute, 2 minutes?
No. So what I do is I can tell you by myself, everything is live. Sometimes I record my callers for safety because I know what I'm doing, but a caller might because I have this game that I play, and usually it's pretty risky when you do it live. So I just record that part so that if ever there's
Yeah, that
something
I was exactly getting to that.
yeah, but we
itself.
have a dump button. So if at all there's something the caller is saying that shouldn't go on air.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yes.
second delay. Like whatever you listen to, it's a second,
Okay.
1 second delay. So the moment you press that, it doesn't go. So
Okay.
Fair.
because to keep things safe,
Yeah, you have to,
it's
right?
the
Like,
UAE. I
yeah.
record my game callers because it's
Okay. So
risky.
when is this call happening? Is it like while you're on air or like you've
So
recorded
we
it
also
way
have
before?
songs in between,
between.
right?
Yeah, so in between the song is
yeah,
when you
so
do
it's
it. Okay.
divided like there's songs, there are spot blocks, then what we call jock talk or links. Links
What is that?
something. Whatever we speak on air,
Yeah.
that's jock talk or links. In radio language, it's links.
Okay.
So it's a proper clock that we see on the screen. So
Okay.
this is where you're
Wow.
supposed to speak. This is where the song comes in. Then there's a break. There's a traffic, weather, or whatever utility. And then there is another link. And then there is another song. That's how
So you've already got the whole itinerary.
it's
sort
there
of.
in front of me. There's a screen. There's a proper system that.
I've seen this system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen
Yeah. So it's a screen, and we know what we are doing. Press pause, press play, and stuff like that.
But
like
now
buttons, like a cockpit.
Yeah.
A lot
But
of buttons.
you were saying like you pre-record all the
Not
calls.
pre-record. It's called deferred live
Okay.
in radio terms.
But
Pre-record is something that I've recorded like 3 days before.
Oh,
Okay.
Which I might do with celebrities. Like if I'm meeting a celebrity who's not coming to the station and I'm going out and the movie is releasing on Friday, I might not play that conversation on a Tuesday and wait until Friday when the movie is releasing because it's relevant content.
Yeah.
So that is called recorded content.
Yeah, but the thing is, I want to know, like, have there been any callers who've said some things where you have to press the dump button?
Exactly. That is why I.
But has that
decided-
happened?
Does that
I wanna
happen?
know.
Yeah, of course
Often?
it does happen. Not
Often?
often. Not often.
Not often, right?
Because you prep them. So if you are calling, I will not straight up take you on air.
Okay.
So you're calling while the song is playing. I'll listen, we're going on air. This is the station. I'm the jock. Do not mention any other station. Do not talk about anything that you're not supposed to. But sometimes people do get carried away in like the excitement.
Excitement.
There's excitement on that thrill. Half of the time they're also listening to their voices.
Oh yeah. I was
Which is
gonna say-
crazy. You can't do
अपना
that.
रेडियो बंद करिए.
Speaker pe mat rakhiye. But
Yeah.
I understand that enthusiasm because we do this every day.
Yeah.
We're on the other side. That
Yeah.
excitement of listening to your own voice.
Do you like listening to your own voice?
I love my voice.
I don't like listening to my own voice
There's-
for some reason.
Like it's sort of weird to like
I-
listen to yourself for the
No,
first few
initially
times.
I was never a fan of my voice, but after a few people have told me that, I'm like, yeah, yes. But I do re-record my voice notes.
Okay.
Depends
Oh
on
my
who am I
God,
sending it
really?
to.
Yeah, even I do that.
Depends on who am I sending it to. If I'm
I-
sending it to a friend, it's fine.
I just don't do voice notes.
I only
And I don't do texting also. Just call me.
I love
Aram
voice
se.
I only do voice notes.
I love voice notes.
Yeah, because
I love
so
voice
easy.
notes,
Because
yeah.
I'm most of the time I'm driving. I'm like I cannot type this.
And also,
so,
they're also proof.
yeah.
Wow, guys, what are you guys into and up to? Fuck. What the fuck is happening and where am I? मैं कौन हूँ मैं कहाँ हूँ?
No, but I love voice notes. It's more easier than I hate texting. So
You know, I
voice
hate
note is-
texting. I just
It would
do
make
voice-
sense for you to like voice notes because like
Yeah, a lot of guys, that I have met on dating apps, they don't ever voice note me. They're like, no, you'll judge our voice. I said, this is not Indian Idol. Why would I judge your voice? But I do judge men. Men
On
would
their
have a
voice?
nice voice.
on their voice.
Yeah, for me.
What is a not good voice? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like a squeaky voice.
Yeah, no one's. It's good, but I don't like. I like nice heavy voice. So yeah,
Whoa.
like
Interesting.
the audio and video should match.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Okay, yeah.
So a voice plays a very important role, I think.
So like a
Exactly.
alpha animal sort of a
Yeah,
dude.
I just imagine
right.
alpha animal.
This is what
beat
I'm
the
seeing.
guy like, like what?
You can watch the movie, bro. It looks
I
like...
need to watch the
Chale.
movie now. Just
Yeah,
Anna.
go take her.
She will
She will throw you out. She's
she'll throw-
like, what?
What about me? I just said chale and you're like, usko le ja. Ye kya ho gaya?
Bro, it's
Come
like
on,
a
guys.
date night and all, you know. I
No,
can't-
that is not a movie.
It's not a date night
Date
movie,
night.
yo.
I'm telling you, it's going to be the worst date of your life if you watch Animal calling it a date night. Yeah, you're safe if you watch with him.
मेरे साथ देख ले, bro.
Yeah.
We'll just crack some sly jokes in the... Like,
Yeah, this listener called me. He said, oh, can I take my father? I said, your risk, bro. It's not a movie that you can watch with family together. Individually, yes, you can.
Okay,
And
so
then
it's
judge
not a
it.
family movie. Okay.
It's not a family movie.
For
That means
sure.
especially Desi families wouldn't really
Yeah.
appreciate that kind of behavior at home.
by the sounds of what I've heard is it's not okay for anyone, like not just Desi families.
Not anyone. I've seen the movie twice. I'm going again on Monday.
I mean, anyone except her. That's what she meant.
Yeah.
Except
No, there are
for-
few people who will
fair,
like the
fair,
movie.
fair.
It's fine. Like,
People, yeah, who are a little on the darker side of Riverdale.
Proper Riverdale.
they like it, huh?
Yeah, good movie, yeah.
So to keep your show entertaining,
Hmm.
like let's say, like how do you manage to keep the hype up throughout those 4 hours? 4 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
Like when we speak over here for an hour, I don't want to speak to anyone for the next like 3 hours. It's
But
like
you
that.
are speaking continuously for an hour. In those 4 hours, I also have songs, I have ads. It's not that I'm talking continuously for 4 hours. In those 4 hours, maximum I'm talking for is like, say, 20 minutes.
Oh.
See,
Yeah.
you don't realize when you're in the car, how long is the RJ talking for? A minute and a half, max 2 minutes? And then you have 3 songs. And then
Back
we
to
come
back.
back. Yeah, then we come back, we speak for a bit.
Yeah.
And then again songs. So we don't speak for 4 hours, say, completely.
Yeah, but you're still doing a lot, right? It's not just
Yeah,
like
it's
your
always
voice.
very busy. It's not
Yeah.
that we are chilling and doing our makeup in between. It's very busy because you have.
Because, for me, it's like, I mean, it sucks, but whenever there's an RJ on, I just turn the radio, like, because I want to listen to music that time, right? So
You
it's-
take
my
her for
God.
Animal. today. You deserve going to Animal
That's so
with her.
messed up, man. Raunak, how could you like...
it sucks, I
Okay,
know.
but he's being
Raunak, you don't know
honest.
I'm a very big Kaleshi and she likes radio.
Yeah, she likes it. She loves
See
it.
what I do then.
You should train her to just keep the volume up. Bro.
Maybe she will just stay with the dog.
Oh, cancel culture. Raunak, you're into it.
Wow.
No, but there are a lot of people who love radio. I understand it's a very personal medium, but we don't realize. But when we talk to a lot of people, there are people who are staying away from families here.
Yeah.
And not everyone is staying the way that you and I are staying. They are in bed spaces, and
True.
Yeah.
they have crazy work hours, and they don't have a very good social life. They don't have friends to talk to. So I think we are those friends for them.
Yeah.
Like we've had callers who just call and they don't want to go on air and just ask, how was your day?
Oh, wow.
What
that's
did you
so
have
nice.
for lunch?
That's so nice.
Because, human beings, we need that social
Yeah.
connection, and not everyone is blessed with good friends or, that kind of arrangement where you can
Yeah.
talk to someone. So
the thing.
there are things that people share off air, and,
It's
it feels good when you go back home. You feel like at least, they can't afford therapy. I'm no therapist, but at least I am listening to them and just motivating them a bit. It's okay. It's
I've heard a lot of RJs do that.
yeah, because during pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs.
yeah.
It was crazy. A lot of people lost family back home, and they couldn't travel because of the
whole lockdown
no
and-
flights and
yeah.
lockdown. It was a crazy time, and we were there on air.
Yeah.
So
oof.
we used to listen to all those stories, and I've heard people crying, and we don't take that on air because we
Yeah.
don't want to display their emotions and create panic for others. But at least if I'm talking to them for 5 minutes, it doesn't matter to me. For them, it was a very big deal.
I mean, for you, you're saying it doesn't matter, but it must
No,
have
I mean,
affected
it
your.
doesn't matter to me in the sense that I am just
Yeah.
giving them 5 minutes, which
Yeah.
is nothing. I mean, I have 24 hours. It's nothing that
Yeah.
I'm doing as a social service. It's nothing great or contributing
Yeah.
to anything. But for them, it was a big deal.
Yeah, because I was just saying because listening to all them must have affected your mental health as well.
you would
right?
feel heavy after that.
I used to
after.
feel nice that at least I am of help. I am at
Okay.
least doing something.
That's much better, like
Yeah,
way of taking
instead
it
of-
rather
yeah,
than
I mean,
because
if there is no contest or if there is nothing that I'm doing on air, there's no need for me to answer those calls. But I
Yeah.
used to do that because I
Wow.
knew then. Because that time it was very slow. Everything, even we didn't have anything. What movie?
Like,
tickets
what
would be-
what competition would
movie
be
tickets?
there?
The theaters are shut.
Yeah.
What restaurants? The restaurants are shut.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Just talk to them. And just...
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So there are people who resonate with radio. There's so many people who've been listening to radio for such a long time. Like I've been doing radio in the UAE for now almost 10 years. And I have listeners who followed me from station to station.
Oh.
Wow.
They still have those recordings that I took them on air on my first station. They have those pictures of my first road show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's
That's-
certain people who are there with you.
Yeah, that's
So there's-
awesome.
yeah,
Like this thing. I'm pretty sure you must be hearing that a lot. Yeah, when you pick up someone's phone, they're like, I'm your number one fan or I'm your biggest fan or something like that.
Yeah, but more than a fan, it's
Yeah,
good that,
but
they remember me.
me,
They know me. When I go on vacation to India, they message me, when are you back? And I have a lot of listeners who listen to radio online, like
Wow.
the US, Belgium,
Wow.
Australia, UK. I have so many people who listen to radio there.
Wow.
Sweet. How does it reach there?
Online, we have online streaming as well, right?
So is that a very popular medium? Because I never thought of.
So many. I used to
this
listen to
thing.
radio when I was in the UK.
The
Dubai
local
radio.
Dubai
Oh,
radio.
okay.
Because there we just had a particular time band where they played Hindi music. But there's so many expats around the world. There are people who listen to us in Cyprus.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
So
Because that's the thing. Like, because even I'm doing like audio podcast, like
Right.
for my company and all. But the guy I'm a guest in that, thank God, because I can't host all that. So I'm a guest in that, and he always goes like, I don't know, is it like a thing where you have to smile and talk? Because he always goes like, smile and talk, because people can hear you or like you can feel it that you're
I
smiling.
think your energy is something that
Yeah.
people feel.
Yeah.
And, you should always give
I was
out good energy
yeah,
out.
because when I did the first episode of that,
Yeah.
I sounded so dead. You know, like
I think for me, the moment I switch on the mic, any mic, even if I've had the worst day or I'm dealing with something really bad at the moment, the mic is on and I switch on and I forget.
wow.
Because you're on like work mode then, right?
Yeah.
Or is it like
Any
do
mic,
you treat it as
any mic, you switch on the karaoke mic. yeah, so
That's the thing.
yeah, so it's something that I think that's my happy space.
interesting?
The mic, and I have a setup at home as well.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
can you explain a bit about your journey since you've come to Dubai? Like you said, you shifted like 4 radio stations.
Not four.
I don't
This
know.
is my third. There are only
Third,
4
sorry.
stations.
Okay. You've almost conquered all of them, isn't it?
See, at the end of the day, it's also a career, and
True.
it has to give me. I have to pay my bills as well. It's
So could you get into the inside,
one,
like
which one did you start off?
Yeah,
with?
where did you
Which
start off
Radio
and-
station did you start off?
I started off with I'm not supposed to mention competitions.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay.
So I started off with one radio station, moved to the other.
Second, and then the
My
third
first
one.
radio station was here only, very close to Oasis.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so,
then you moved for like, because obviously you want to move up and more.
See, I mean,
So what was the reason that you had to shift?
like without
no,
like.
so this
listening.
one I shifted because I got a very good gig.
Okay.
In Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So it was really good money and I don't want to miss it. The second station, because of the pandemic, there was cost cutting and they fired a lot of people. So I was
Okay.
fired.
Okay.
And that's when I moved to the third station. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Peak pandemic, I was fired. Peak
Wow.
pandemic.
So currently, you can name your station, yeah, which you're.
Yeah, 106.2 Big FM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that one, how is that going? Like, obviously it's going good, and this
That's
is,
the oldest frequency here in the UAE. It means you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
grew up. Ask dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I used to 106.2.
Now it's
Hum
become
FM.
big. Before it was something else.
Yeah,
right?
it was Hum FM. the
Yeah.
oldest
Ah,
one.
yeah, that's why I
It was
said Hum.
Hum.
Yes.
It just came out because I
Yeah.
remember. Used to
Hum
remember
106.2.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
It just came out of my this thing. I didn't know they changed their name to.
Big.
So
Because
Big has
Big FM.
bought
they
it.
acquired it.
They
Yes.
acquired
Okay, so Big was in India as well, right?
So this is not the India Big. There's a
Okay.
we have 4 stations in our network. We have 2 English, 1 talk, and then Big.
Okay.
So a network has acquired the station.
Interesting.
So they acquired only the frequency, and then because they wanted to build a network, they came up with 3 other stations.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we're coming up with an Arabic one also.
Oh.
very
Nice.
soon.
So
yeah.
do you get to collaborate with people from other radio stations?
We all work together. It's this like
Yeah.
our offices are on the first floor.
Yeah.
Like all the studios are on the
On a
first
show.
floor.
Yeah.
So we have all the studios, and
Yeah.
then our main office is on the 4th floor.
Nice.
So all the
Okay.
presenters and the producers and everyone, we just hang out on the first floor. So
In terms of like working, have you ever like gone on to their show?
we do that
or,
like on Monday I'm doing a show from Ski Dubai.
Nice.
live show from Ski Dubai. So
Sweet.
we'll be broadcasting live, and then our English station is also broadcasting live. So obviously, when we are together, we'll talk about. She knows more about Christmas than I do. So
Yeah, obviously. That's the thing.
Nice.
yeah. So
That's crazy.
We keep doing that.
Where is the office right now? Where
Media City.
Oh, yeah, mine is Media City.
Wow.
Yeah, Media City. So, and you're staying in Barsha. So that's close by. You can just take
I
the
don't
metro.
drive, so I have to
The
stay
metro.
in Barsha.
The metro and this thing, tram and all, you can just take it. Like,
I take a cab.
oh, okay.
Fun.
Straight.
But that's
Okay.
the life, right? Why would you want to do all the work of driving?
No, you have to first take a cab to the metro.
Yeah.
Then go to the metro. Then from metro take a cab again to work. It's like, why?
Yeah.
just-
And at the end of the day, I don't. I mean, I am not a person who believes in savings and all of that. I'm like,
Oh,
live life, one
just
life.
like me.
One life. Why
Did you just say
trouble
just like
yourself?
me?
How much would
Just
I
like
save
me
walking
also.
those, taking that cab and then going all the way, taking those stairs, and I don't have no. I'm in no mood to leave any legacy or something when it comes to money, right? So
That's
it's always
yeah
good
for
to
me.
be comfortable in
For
life.
me, it's the same. I'm like, I just wanted the easy way rather than
It's
like
not easy way. It's that you're investing in
yourself. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
saving energy.
Saving
Saving
energy.
energy. That's
saving
important.
Use
That's
it-
super important.
Yeah. Use it somewhere where it's required rather than walking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also time, right? That's
It's
super,
also time,
super,
yes.
super important.
I feel like time is way more important than like money.
Time and energy are
if
the-
See, metro technically will save your time because you will waste time in traffic.
Okay,
Yeah.
that depends.
still.
Like,
No, but I mean, I believe time is important, and also me time is equally important.
yeah.
So if those 30 minutes in the cab, you just all by yourself looking at whatever you want to look, or maybe just taking a nap, it's cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you're by yourself, what do you prefer? Like, are you more of a thinker?
Yeah, I
or
watch
like-
cringe reels.
Did we pop up in any of the cringe ones?
My algorithm is so bad
Huh.
that this is very classy content to be popping
Really?
up on my
Even I watched the.
Do you,
most
do you
cringe-
think our
Do you know
content
Kanji
is
Chudel?
classy?
Do you watch
Yeah,
Kanji Chudel?
Some chudel, yeah. There's,
Oh, I
there's,
love it. I
there's this,
love
and there's
it.
this page called Reptiles of
Kurla, oh my God, that's my
God,
jam.
dude, I
Wow.
just watched that.
Reptiles of
Something tells me Raunak is
Kurla.
going to like animal
Yeah.
also now.
I'm gonna watch that reptile, and I'm like, wow,
I
this is
love
so cringe.
Reptiles of Kurla. There's this Ganji Chudel thing that I
Yeah.
keep, and now a Ganji Chudel's whole family is popping up on my algorithm. Like she has a kid and some Nagin friend.
What? Yeah, man,
is all
it's such
this?
a
Oh.
random thing, bro. It's
I
so-
don't watch anything on Netflix, or I have all the subscriptions. I go home with my dinner. I'm like Ganji Chudel. Such crazy content.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so
And how
crazy.
many hours? I'm assuming this sounds like you guys spend hours on this, right?
Dude, I spent
From
I
9
don't
until
know,
like last night, not last night. I think Thursday night from 9, I started watching and I finished at 11:30.
Wow.
The thing is, I
So
also
addictive.
watch it. Yeah,
And
even
also, you have
sounds
to send it to
addictive,
your
yeah.
groups now.
Yeah, of course, I send it to everyone.
Everyone.
And I watch it, right?
Wow.
And I'm watching it, and I pass out in the middle.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's on
yeah.
loop now, and everyone keeps like this.
I
thing
really
happening.
wish like once you're done viewing it, it would just go automatically to the next.
No, it doesn't work like that on Instagram.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Unfortunately.
I do that. I do this scrolling bit with YouTube Shorts, and if I pass out, it's just playing the
It's
whole night.
same.
I'm waking up to the same thing. I'm sleeping too. Like,
Yeah, it happens. I cannot
Yeah,
sleep without watching some cringe.
Cringe. Oh
video.
yeah, I mean I'm the queen of cringe. I love cringe, and I mean there are people, so many people I know. They're like, "What are you watching?" Like I have my producers, and I send them. One of them was like, "Please don't send me. I will block you on Instagram. My algorithm
Wow.
is getting." So yeah. I mean I watch the weirdest content. on
Same.
Instagram.
There was this one where they keep talking about like they do random stuff, and at the
You
end they have a moral of the story.
Do you
kind of-
also watch those girls who are like cooking and they're talking about all the kalesh that happens between their family, their parents?
No, I'm not
my father
really-
hates my
Please-
mother,
please
but
send him the
she
link.
wanted to eat Maggie. So I will send you.
Dude, I was watching them.
why don't you just watch these Saas Bahu serials, bro?
That is also on Instagram.
What?
Yeah.
Not
is
Saas
going
Bahu serial,
on?
some Gopi Bahu thing.
Yeah,
is
that
suddenly-
Gopi
Oh,
Bahu
yeah.
and-
I know that
That
Gopi Bahu, that
music.
Yeah.
video where she's
I
like
was listening to that
washing.
music in the gym the other day. I don't know why. I'm like,
That's such a this
crazy,
thing, man.
yeah.
I was watching that, and there was like just talking.
Oh, I can send you a lot of cringe content.
Same.
if you want.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
like all
yeah,
this
yeah.
moral of the story. He's like.
No, moral of this that
that
Dua
one?
Dua ke
Yeah,
papa.
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
What's going
The
on?
Dua is so toxic with the red hair. She's like,
So toxic. And then there is one who says, "Hey man,
hey, oh,
man."
that is Shefali.
Yeah,
Black
hey,
lipstick.
yeah, hey man.
my God.
I was like, what is she saying, bro?
Where am I, bro?
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
again
lucky.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Hey
god.
man, mom. That's how she talks.
I am not very. And yeah. Oh, you should watch all of this.
Is this on Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram. No, TikTok is banned in India now.
Oh, dude, it's so funny,
so
man.
sad.
Like when
Hey
I watch.
man. Oh, I love Hey man.
Yeah, I was like,
And there's this lady who makes weird noises while she's dancing and cooking. And
I've not used
I
that.
have
but
such bad content on Instagram, trust me. I'm
Wow.
not very proud of it.
Can we after this just have a look at your algorithm,
Of
what
course,
it shows you?
He will like my
I love it, bro. I love that
Yeah,
algorithm.
I also do all of these cringe reels and
Really?
like literally convince people. They're like, what? Like, I wanted to do that burger today. I literally bought burgers and none of the people
Wow.
ready to participate.
Wow.
I'll
That's
send it to you
crazy.
also, so your algorithm gets messed
No,
up.
no, I ain't opening that message.
Once
bro.
that algorithm is messed up, it's a loophole.
Yeah.
Because they start recommending you those pages.
Yes.
And then you, oh, even this exists. Like, oh. So they know their audience. And
So
they
on my
target
personal
Yeah.
account, I used to have football stuff and random things. So that became the algorithm. I'm only getting Joe Rogan, some.
I
some
have no idea about Joe Rogan, but yeah.
I'm just getting some I enjoy watching and listening to podcasts, right? So some clips are there. I'll watch the clips. So there's clips of the podcast. There's some football news, football videos, and I'm just going through Discover. I'm like, मेरे को और कुछ देखना है.
Of run, वो that beer bicep guy
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
cringe. आपको बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं. Pause. आपने ये light देखी? अब
These
funny.
ones
Do you
are-
enjoy making cringe reels and do you do it on
I
purpose?
think they call me the cringe queen at work.
Wow.
I love cringe. I don't know. I mean, it's fun, yeah.
But do you like
so-
creating that sort of content as well?
Yeah, I mean, I don't create a lot of cringe content. I just recreate the cringe content that I have.
Remix.
Yeah.
But I just want to know one thing. These cringe content and all. They know they're making these cringe content.
Exactly. That was my question.
do
when
they
you
know it? It's so cringe.
that
And
Pani, you remember that kid?
I have not seen this. Which one?
Oh, that's amazing.
Send me that one.
And they are in some village.
Okay.
You know, I have to give it
Oh,
up to
yes,
the
yes, yes,
creative-
yes.
The VFX that they
Yeah.
use.
Pani wala. That
Oh,
mom and that
the son and the
and-
father. It's a
yeah,
family, and
yeah.
they keep changing characters.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's crazy. It means internet has taken over
I
like
know.
how. And imagine these people who just have some smartphones. They don't even know what they are doing. Half of them don't even know what Instagram or YouTube
Yeah.
Yeah.
was.
And I don't
They
know.
are everywhere. They're making money. I mean, they have the silver button, the golden button, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They're
I-
vlogging, and people like us are watching their
Yeah.
vlogs.
That's the thing. Like
because of people
I
like
know
you.
it's cringe, so I watch it because it's cringe.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I want to know.
But as a
also-
creator, do you,
As a creator,
that's
do
what
you
you're
know
asking,
it's
right?
Like I don't
They
even
cringe?
but still I don't even cook. But I love to watch those videos. आज मेरे husband के डब्बे में क्या है? Like I don't even cook. I don't even eat that kind of food. But every day I watch. Oh, आज इसके टिफिन में क्या है देख लेती हूँ. So yeah, I mean they know their audience and they know what they're doing. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
That's the thing. Wow.
yeah, it's
Wow.
funny.
So when let's say you're passing by a building, okay, like you're standing and you're walking by, and you see a balcony door is open,
Huh.
okay. Would you be interested in knowing what's happening there since you can hear like something's coming from there?
See, I have a balcony, and the opposite building is not very good to look at. It's like all these single boys without shirts.
Not fit.
I don't know if not fit mentally, definitely not fit. So it's not very pleasing to the eye first thing in the morning when you get up and you want to have some coffee and you're like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I will never look into anyone's balcony because I have people looking into my balcony, so I
तो
wouldn't do
उल्टा scene है.
that. Yeah.
Sorry, so apologies.
Yeah. No. But if somebody's fighting on the street, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Of
happens.
course, yes. Like I go to India and I love this neighbor fights.
Yeah. Do you still go to Bhopal,
Yeah,
or
my
have
family
you shifted?
stays there. My
Family
family
stays
stays
there.
there, so I
Sweet.
go there. So
Nice.
you know those when I miss out on the drama, the maid drama,
Yeah.
and the dog pooping outside the neighbor's house.
कुत्ते को भगाओ.
Yeah, so.
No,
yeah,
for
all of
me,
those
it's
things.
like, so next to my building, I don't know what exactly it is, right? But these guys are always partying. Like, and they
Nice.
could hear music. Like रात को music चल रहा है, सुबह को music चल रहा है.
But do
I
you
don't
think
know
that
what
that
it
person
is.
is the DJ?
No, it's like so the whole building comes to like the podium floor where the swimming pool and everything is, and they're all just partying.
Oh, it's
So
a
I don't know
legit
what it is. It's like
party.
a
No, but it
hostel or
happened during
something.
lockdown. So I stay in the rowdy part of Barsha, I think. They had these massive speakers out. I'm not even exaggerating. Massive speakers outside their building, outside this grocery store that we have. They had this, I think they were Egyptians or something. Full blast speakers, and they're dancing as if it's not a lockdown, it's a party. And it's COVID.
This is COVID?
This is COVID.
Whoa.
They're
Wow.
dancing. And then I saw the cops coming in, and
They're like,
I don't know
"Ah,
what happened. They were still dancing. The next day again they started.
Whoa.
Maybe they just got a warning like mत
Yeah.
करो ये.
You'll
You used to get the
you get two
speakers
warnings.
down, and all of them used to dance together.
Wow.
Damn. Without social distancing.
No social distancing. I don't know what they were doing. What kind of party? What was so exciting in their life then?
Maybe they were like just bored at home. They're like, चलो
Yeah,
party
fuck it.
करते हैं.
Let's just dance bahar.
Keep
Yeah.
it to your house, not on the streets.
Maybe it's like some sort of entertainment for people. Like,
It also happens during India-Pakistan match every time in Barsha.
yeah.
Every time.
So I don't watch the match, but I get to know if India is won or
Yeah.
Pakistan. So if Pakistan is won, there is going to be a lot of noise in Barsha.
Yeah.
If there is no noise, Pakistan lost.
Oh.
So Barsha's filled with Indians.
No, when Pakistan
When
wins,
Pakistan
there's a lot
wins,
of
okay.
noise in Barsha.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So I know that Pakistan
Pakistan
won.
jeet gaya.
Jeet gaya.
Wow.
When there's no noise, India jeeta hai. So yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Gonna like.
Huh?
Gonna. Yeah.
What, it's 2 hours or what?
It's 1 hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Has it
What is that
1
tattoo?
hour 10 minutes?
It means nothing. It's just a design. I was like, I really want a tattoo.
What?
So I wanted an armband, so I got it. I was just like, yeah, that's it. It's like 2016 or something, or 2015, I forgot. But I was just like, मुझे tattoo करवाना है. So I was
उसको
in
बस
Bombay.
tattoo चाहिए था.
This
Like
thing.
in full hosh hours.
Yeah, yeah.
A random tattoo.
By the way, I'm gonna get a full sleeve tattoo soon.
But have you random anything?
Random, like
People
I.
can come scribble.
No, not like people can come scribble. I'm hoping the artist comes up with a good design. I'll just do it because I'm not.
You're not a tattoo enthusiast.
No, I'm not more of like, you know how people have, oh, I need a meaning behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
that. I like the design, I'll get it done kind of thing. So it's this, and then I have one more on my chest, this is like the proper chemical for the serotonin and all that one. I was just like fascinated with it. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it.
Technically.
And
Wow.
then he's saying there should be no meaning. Like
There was no-
serotonin लेके बैठा हुआ है दिल पे.
Dil pe serotonin, because happiness, you need happiness in life.
So, the point of the podcast is
Right.
what the fuck is happening, right?
हाँ. ये तो यही था what the fuck is happening. We
मेरे
started
लिए
with
तो ये
something.
पूरा episode ही like what the fuck is happening था. Like I'm like what is this cringe and this
I
and
warned
that.
you, right? When you called me, I said I get
Yes.
carried away.
Yeah,
No,
and
that's
then
fine.
we
That
have
was-
we have both things.
Yeah.
Serious चाहिए, funny चाहिए, कुछ भी
Yeah.
चाहिए. But now here's the serious part though. All right. So throughout your life, has there ever been a moment where you were like fed up of where you were, or like you felt like you needed to change something, like you felt like okay abhi ho gaya, now I need to step up, or something like that, that you felt like was your what the fuck is happening
Yeah, we're
with
like, I'm
yourself?
not happy with this. I need to change my.
It could be
outlook or
like
life.
professionally, it could be personally, it
Yeah.
could be in your love life, it could be like literally anything in your life.
I think that would be my weight.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was pretty on the heavy side growing up. And, I was always fed parathas and all the...
Yeah.
And I used to love eating and I had zero activity. So that's... back then, there was no concept of body shaming. Your own family was like, But, I realized that... So I kind of liked a guy in school and I went up to him and he said, "तुझ जैसी मोटी को कौन हाँ बोलेगा" type.
Oh.
Yeah. And...
Laga?
And that was during, I think, 10th. So after
Okay.
10th boards, you get 3 months. Those 3 months, I lost almost a human. I was, I think, around 70 kgs. And after those 3 months, I was, I think, 50.
Damn.
No gym, nothing. I used to cycle.
Wow.
I used to run. And
Wow.
Like
because I was
religiously,
in school,
like,
right? And
yeah.
what gym would I go to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no like gym very close to my place as well. My mom gave me a cycle. She said, "Go cycle. Run, cycle,
Wow.
skip." And,
Wow.
And so that was when I decided like I will never put on weight. I was unhealthy. I couldn't walk and I had breathing issues. I got asthma.
Oh.
So it was very unhealthy way of eating. I never used to eat the right food. I was always on fries and sugar.
So are you scared to eat these things?
I am not scared at all. Now there was a time when I had no idea about nutrition, but now because I've been gymming with right trainers from the past 6 years, I eat well. I don't want to be skinny. That's when I wanted to be skinny. I was like that size 0 fat, and I was skinny But when I met the right people, obviously when I moved out of India, I met good people from around the world as well. So
Lovely.
there were concept of eating less carbs and more protein and veggies
Just
because of
know
my
what
uni
to eat.
friends and how they eat. So now I eat right, I work out, I enjoy life. It's not that I deprive myself of anything, but yeah, I make sure that I stay active and do something, a little activity every day. Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's
that was
awesome.
that body was something that I wanted to get out of.
Yeah.
Get
One
rid of,
rejection.
right? Like
Yeah,
that thing
get
came
rid
off
of
you.
it.
You didn't
Yeah,
get off it.
That weight,
Yeah.
that was a burden.
Wow.
That's heavy burden, man.
That
Like
was-
20 kilo, 20 kilos is
20,
like,
30 kgs, and
Wow.
it was very unhealthy weight. Unhealthy. I was unhealthy.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
That was really good.
Thank you so much for sharing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not very easy for people to like look back and like relive that sort of a thing.
No,
and
it
then
was
explain
not
it.
very traumatic or something
Yeah.
because then I was heavy also. I used to give back also. Like,
Yeah, but like I do understand the feeling of losing weight. I myself lost like 40, 50 kilos.
Yeah,
like-
that is one thing that I'm really scared of is because I'm not blessed with a good metabolism. I don't think I have great metabolism, so I have to be very mindful of what I eat. I can't eat pizza 5 days in a row.
Okay.
So I have to be very
Yeah.
careful of what I eat and
Crazy.
eat right. Yeah.
We all, right? We all have to
Definitely.
be.
I'm so jealous of people who can eat anything and get away with it. Yeah, see?
You can just
middle of
pop
the
sugar
night-
on sugar and sugar
middle of
packets
the
and
night,
kuch nahi
they'll
hota
get up
isko.
and like, oh, chalo, let's make a cheese sandwich, like carbs and
what a
fat
life.
together. Yeah, yeah. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, I want to, but I can't. So, yeah.
All
I
right.
think that's all the time we have for today. And
Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much, RJ
for
Mansi.
coming and
That's something that I don't
You don't like that, right? That's why I said it for some reason.
Nobody
Like,
says that anymore.
really?
Yeah, that was very like old school. Like nobody says that. We don't even call ourselves RJs. We call ourselves presenters, broadcasters.
Broadcasting live from. Okay, interesting. Anyway, thank you so much,
Thank
Mansi.
you so much for having
It was a
me.
pleasure
so much
that you
fun.
took our time
Wow.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You enjoyed?
So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Time to show you
Thank
some
you.
cringe videos.
And on that note, it's peace out.